What's going on, fantasy entertainer, the motivator, the educator, Lucky Murray, back with another Gamecock news update. Today, we are talking about Marcus Satterfield and him giving himself a grade for 4 weeks into the season. But before I go any further, here's what I need you to do. One of three things. One, like the video. Of course, 80% of you guys do not like the video, so you need to like it as well. 2, subscribe to the channel. If you subscribe, hit the notification bell like every time I drop a video. And 3, share the video out. It helps out a ton. So we're going to give you an assessment of what Marcus Satterfield says. This is a direct quote from his mouth. Okay, this article is from the Big Spur. You need to get up on there, man. They got some great stuff, especially if you're a Gamecock fan. But he was asked to assess his performance. So here's what the article says. It says, the first-year coordinator and play caller under first-year head coach Shane Beamer was asked to assess his performance at a young stage of this season. The grade he gives himself isn't high, but he expects it improves as the season goes along. I would say that right now I will give myself probably a C-, knowing and giving myself the benefit of the doubt that I will get the work up rather quickly, sooner rather than later, Satterfield said on Wednesday afternoon as he previews the game against Troy this weekend. So I don't want to read to you guys all day long because you did not come here for a lesson in English. Okay, you came here to hear about the Satterfield, the offensive line, and all that stuff, because I've been hearing the chatters. Satterfield sucks. He needs to go back to being the offensive line coach at South Carolina. I heard it. I know he heard it too. But let's go over their season so far, 2-2, 0-2 in the SEC. So as far as total offense, we're just gonna do total offense, right? Total plays, we had 251 plays. And our opponents only had 239 plays. Average per play. We have 5.1 average per play. Our opponents have 5 points. And average per game, we have 322.5 average yards per game. Our opponents have 300 yards. So we are outscoring our opponents by 22. And I think that if we didn't play Georgia, that would be a little bit more lopsided, I think, because if it wasn't for Georgia, like I said, we would have outpaced, the average there. We scored 10 touchdowns. They scored 8. So here's what I'm trying to do. Let me see. Passing. Total offense. So passing wise, right here, we average 195.5 50 yards per game in passing. While our opponents is 159.75. Let me do rushing. We average 127 yards rushing the game, but that's where our opponents are killing us. They're killing us on the ground. They outgained us about around 20 yards at 140 yards per game. Like I said, we only have 1 rushing touchdown this season, which is crazy. I thought we had a little bit more. So that's the 2021 season. Like I said, I'm not giving you like statistics where we at. I'm just giving you exactly where we're at. My honest opinion, and you guys is gonna write down. Please write down what you think in the comment section below. What grade would you give Marcus Satterfield right now? I think that giving what he has, this year Luke Doty was hurt. We played. I don't know if I would say a C. I'll probably give him a B-. I give him a B-, because of some fact that we just have to gel a little bit. I don't think that he's terrible. I just think that the pieces that we trying to have has to gel together. And ultimately, like, I agree with him. I think that Marcus Satterfield will improve. I think that our offense will improve. And I think that we are truly going to win some games that we were supposed to lose. Like Troy, we should beat Troy. I think we play Tennessee next week. And then after that, we play Vandy. Those 3 games are super winnable games. Instead of us looking 2-2, we're looking 2-3. We're looking 5-2. Going into a Florida game, going to Texas A&M game, going to a Missouri game, Clemson. Hey, we're going to get our 6 wins some way, somehow, some shape, some form. But I think that it's just too early to tell. But I think a B-. I think it's fair. I mean, he gave himself a C-. I think that just given everything that we have. Our offensive line is atrocious. Marcus Satterfield he inherited that line. So with the bad offensive line, with unstable at quarterback, Luke Doty just started his first game, but only took 11 snaps, man. Come on, man. Like y'all gotta understand, man. It's a work in progress. But here's what I need you to do, because I'm over here yapping my gums. What do you think about this in the comment section below? Write down. Talk to me about what you think about Marcus Satterfield. He gave himself a C-. What do you think? Write in the comment section below. Again, it's the entertainer, the motivator, the educator, and please don't forget all three. Lucky Murray back with another Gamecock news update. And yes, Marcus Satterfield gave himself a C-. What do you give him? Write in the comment section below. But like always, it's the next time, people.